I'm Frank.
And I'm Nichole.
And we're the Nerdy Wedge.
Hi guys.
Hi guys.
So, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, we like
to do reactions.
We like to do reactions on this channel. We have a couple already, so if you haven't seen those yet, check them out. We have Breaking Bad and House of the Dragon.
But today,
I'm super excited for this one.
Very excited.
It's the Rings of Power.
Rings of Power. Lord of the Rings stuff.
I love Lord of the Rings. I remember when Lord of the Rings first came out, back in 2002?
Something like that.
And I refused to watch it. And my reasoning is stupid. My reasoning was I was a huge Harry Potter fan, and I thought that it was a copy of Harry Potter. Like, yeah. I was stupid.
Yeah.
I waited until the third movie came out on DVD before I even watched any of them. And I was like, I was so wrong. I am so sorry. I just fell in love with the whole series. Me and my dad like to watch the extended versions together a lot. Which is funny because he refuses to watch Game of Thrones. And I really think that he would like Game of Thrones because he likes Lord of the Rings. But he's one of those people like, oh, it's popular, I'm not going to watch it. So, there's my father for you.
That's because he's a booty head.
So I'm super excited for the show. I don't know much about it. If you haven't seen any of our other videos before, I've talked about how I don't like watching trailers for movies or TV shows because I just feel like it gives away too much information.
Yeah. Like those comedy movies that they show you every funny bit in the trailer, and then you just watch the movie and you're like, why did I just waste an hour and a half of my life?
I don't see it that way, but that's just him being a booty head.
I could be like that, yo.
Because. So yeah, I don't know much about it. I know that it's like as Sauron's starting to come into power, and I think it focuses heavily on a younger Galadriel. Other than that, I don't know anything about it.
I mean, they should know something's up because he's got an evil guy name.
Yeah, which, surprises me why I didn't pick up that Saruman was evil.
Yeah, he has
because his name is literally an extra syllable from Sauron. And I'm like, how did I not see that?
Well, then again, I don't think he was evil the whole time. He was just evil kind of towards the end there.
I don't know. He was played by Christopher Lee. That's evil right there to me. He always plays like evil guys.
Well, maybe he's good at playing evil.
He is. I mean, he was.
Yeah.
But I should have seen it. So that's about the extent of my knowledge of what this show is going to be. I'm excited and I'm a little apprehensive because it's an Amazon Prime video, like exclusive video, and I heard a lot of bad things about the Wheel of Time. But I also know that Amazon has some really good shows. Like I've heard The Boys is really good, which I haven't seen yet.
And in defense of Amazon Prime and what they do, the people who like Wheel of Time, like the Wheel of Time is like 20-something books. They're like those type of hardcore fans that would probably cry and complain about anything that wasn't absolutely perfectly flawless and to the exact letter of the books, which is impossible.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I mean, I get it. I'm not one of those kind of fans. Like, do I wish that the Harry Potter books had a lot more? I mean, the Harry Potter movies have a lot more from the books in it. Of course I do. But it was just wasn't possible for the time.
Yeah. They were already excessively long.
Yeah. I, however, think that doing books to TV series is
a lot better.
A lot better.
Because they have a lot more time to go.
They have a lot more time to do a lot that's in the books, which is why I'm super excited for the Percy Jackson series, because I'm a huge Percy Jackson fan, and I hated the movies with a passion. So I'm really excited to see how that goes. So if that's something you're interested in us reacting to when it finally drops, let us know, because I'll definitely react to it.
I'll react to it.
He's never read the books, but...
So it'll be the opposite of what we do for House of the Dragon.
Yeah, like he's read the book that goes with House of the Dragon. I haven't, so I'm blind to it. He isn't. So, yeah, I wouldn't be blind to Percy Jackson, but he would be. I don't know if you've ever seen the movies.
I may have seen a piece of one once, but I certainly
that was enough.
It. Yeah, I certainly don't remember it.
Yeah, that a piece is enough to ruin it for you entirely. The movies were just bad. But before we get into the video, leave us comments down below. If you're huge Lord of the Rings fans, who's your favorite character from Lord of the Rings? Mine is Smeagol. I love him. I forgot my Smeagol.
Oh well.
I'll have to have him for the rest of the videos. I gotta build a bear Smeagol for Christmas, and I meant to have him here with me, and I forgot him. So look forward to that in the next video. Who your favorite characters are, who you didn't like. I can tell you right now, I did not like Boromir, and that ruined Sean Bean for me for the rest of his career. So, there's that. So, yeah, comment.
Yep.
Don't forget to also give us thumbs up if you liked the video.
Give us some likes.
Subscribe if you haven't already, and ring the notification bell so that when we have new videos out, you'll be notified.
You know, YouTube stuff.
YouTube stuff. So, on that note...
Let's get into it.
Let's get into it.
And there was a time when the world was so young, there had not yet been a sunrise.
Their version of Marco Polo.
But even
Yeah.
Then... Okay. My origami never did that.
Mm-hmm.
What a jerk. All of them.
Oh, now you've done it.
How rude.
Because the stone sees only downward. The darkness of the water is vast.
I'm pretty sure that doesn't track scientifically.
The ship feels the darkness as well.
I don't know if they know what science is.
But sometimes the lights that shine just as brightly reflected in the water as they do in the sky. It's hard to say which way is up and which way is down. How am I to know which lights to follow?
I'm pretty sure you don't have to tell her a secret way the hell out there. I don't think anybody's there.
No, but that just
seems so simple.
That just tells us that what he's telling her is going to come back later, and we'll find out then.
They said it would be over quickly. But the war left Middle Earth in ruin. And would last.
Was that blood they were all floating in?
Hmm?
Was that blood they were all floating in?
Mm-hmm.
For his orcs had spread to every corner of Middle Earth, multiplying ever greater under the command of his most devoted servant, a cruel and cunning sorcerer. They called him Sauron. My brother vowed to seek him out.
Oh, look, he's not an eyeball.
Yep.
But Sauron found him first. One whose meaning even our wisest could not discern.
I mean, Sauron was here.
Mm-hmm.
And
They are braver than I would have been.
Mm-hmm.
No, thank you.
Right? I mean, not to mention that they most unwisely are wearing sails on a mountain. Those capes.
They're capes, yeah. Shit just doesn't stop.
Right?
Perhaps we would be wise to camp here.
and tomorrow begin the journey home.
We are losing the light.
Yeah, she ain't gonna give up. I mean, they're more than welcome to leave, but she ain't gonna.
There's nothing out here. We should have been there by now.
Oh, well, would you look at that?
You mean that creepy castle?
We are there.
My hand is past feeling.
No. This place is so evil, our torches give off no warmth.
Uh-oh. There's something there. He thinks it's an orc.
Sorcery of old.
He got Han Solo'd.
Even stone cannot hide the mark of one whose very hand is flame unquenched.
Yep, Sauron was here.
Sauron was here. Tell the others to rest as they can.
I think this guy's about to get it.
He's about to get nom to his face.
Oh my god! You got explosive arrows or something?
They just want to be able to see him coming.
Oh. That makes more sense.
Oh! Leroy Jenkins!
Okay, that was kind of awesome though. Elves always being extra with how they come into battle. Like Legolas surfing down the stairs on his shield.
They gotta be fancy.
Yeah. Aw, that thing was cute though.
We march at first light.
I mean, who would have even thought there would have been a troll? There isn't even a bridge there.
Oh my god.
Then you shall do so alone.
Okay, bye. I mean, you made it all this way.
Yeah, that is called the fallacy of sunken cost, though.
Okay.
That means you're like, oh, well, I'm this far and I may as well keep going, even though, you know,
Yeah.
you've had no success. It's a colony of brownies.
Oh my god.
Stupid Daikini.
Just gonna say that.
Clear and clear.
Oh, that's another show coming out this year.
Oh, Willow?
Yes.
Nice.
Oh, these are hobbitses. Hobbits. I wore the right shirt today. It seems like they're not living out in the open like they are in the Shire. Like they gotta hide.
Low and high and low again. But the winds are still out there.
They'll be fine, Goldie. Nori's with them. You know Nori.
Yes, I do.
And that's why she's worried.
There are 110 things out here that could kill us.
111 if we count you worrying to death.
What is it? It looks like a footsie.
Uh-oh.
A dog. Just a dog. You know how dogs love berries.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a
Just
dog.
a
Oh
12-foot tall
no,
dog.
it's there. Ooh.
Is he going to eat Owlberry?
Not if he doesn't see it.
Gonna
is it?
eat you. Oh my goodness, this isn't good. I'm scared. Oh gosh. These kids are gonna lead it right back to their village.
Dead animal.
This guy I recognize.
Spring rain.
I'm pretty sure he played a young Ned Stark in Game of Thrones. When Bran went back in the memories to the tower that Lyanna was in, I'm pretty sure that's him. So did she give up or? Oh, it's Elrond.
Hmm.
We have each other. We're safe. That is how we survive.
You ain't about to be safe. That thing's gonna come get you guys.
Go on.
They return to us in triumph. For they have
The king's Elrond's father.
Today.
I mean, because Elrond becomes king of the elves. Or,
I don't know.
I thought he was the king of the elves. I could be wrong.
As a measure of our gratitude, these heroes shall be granted an honor unrivaled in all our lore. They will be escorted to the Grey Havens and granted passage across the sea to dwell for all eternity.
Oh, she don't want that.
Mm-hmm.
Far west.
I mean, we know that's not gonna happen for her, but... Oh, he knew.
Mm-hmm.
And she's pissed.
Mm-hmm.
But instead I am to leave them.
This is the gift of your king.
Yeah, well, she wants to return it for store credit.
I decided to refuse.
Ah yes, your mystery sigil. I shared it with the High King.
Then why would it?
Because seeing a sigil does not mean you're any closer to finding Sauron. All you
I mean,
have to
that's
do
true. Just because she found it doesn't mean that it's fresh.
is feel conflicted.
Like,
Yeah, just because there are great pyramids doesn't mean that they're still pharaohs.
yeah, that's true.
Yet you would leave them alive in me. To take with me. Undying. Unchanging, unbreaking. Into the land of winterless spring.
In the blessed realm.
Yeah, they're all like, let's ship her off to here so we can forget about Sauron.
Yeah, right? That's exactly what that is.
And then when Sauron comes back, it's like, oh, well, I guess she was right. I mean, like I said, we obviously know she doesn't go.
Mm-hmm.
But it'll be interesting to see what what happens.
Evening.
Karayas in 3 moves.
Poison, more like.
Reminds me of that one scene in Mulan where the two guys, she's on her way to the matchmaker and the two guys are playing.
Oh, let it go, Nightbeard.
Oh?
It's a bloody patch of grass. The lot you lump us in with died off 1,000 years ago. When are you people gonna let the past go?
You people?
Oh.
The High King has declared the days of war are over.
All the 4 outposts are being disbanded.
We're leaving.
So him and that healer chick have a thing.
Apparently.
That's what I'm gathering.
Yeah.
But for 79 years you've kept watch over the men and women of Tirharad, not because of what their ancestors once did, but because of who they still are.
Okay, so that guy that got mad at him in the tavern when he mentioned that the king will come back, was he talking about Sauron then?
I think so.
Okay.
I think they backed Sauron in the war and lost.
That's what it sounds like.
What's one of them doing here?
Mm-hmm. That's another you people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's come to say goodbye to her.
Where's the rest of your company?
Most likely searching for me at this very moment.
And why are you at my home?
Because he loves you.
Say what you wish to say.
I have said it already. 100 times over. In every way but words.
Mother. There's a man here for you.
Yeah, she's talking.
Yeah, I see him. He's right here.
manner of sickness.
Uh-oh.
What's one of them doing here? That's what his look said.
Think she might have ate something.
Ew! It's chocolate milk.
Squirted out of it.
How far east?
She might have made it as far as Horden.
Uh-oh. Don't know what that means, but it didn't look like it's good.
Where are you going?
Horden's a day's journey. If I leave now, I can reach it by dusk.
I'm going with you.
I have a feeling this kid is his kid.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking when I saw him the first time.
I thought it was like her younger brother at first until he called her mom, and I'm like, wait a second. I can't tell because his hair covers his ears.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why your father run off like he done.
My father didn't run off.
Then what happened to him? You don't even know, do you? Soldier Rascal's got the king's bounty down there.
This is the real bounty.
I'm gonna look real dumb if it's not. What is that? Is that the Sauron's sword? Yep. No, this ain't correct. Jump off the boat. You're not supposed to be going.
Yeah, right?
Are you acquainted with the work of Lord Celebrimbor?
Greatest of elven smiths, of course. I've admired his artistry since I was a child. Why do you ask?
He is about to embark on a new project, one of singular importance.
The rings.
I thought Sauron made the rings.
No, he made his in secret.
Like they're watching for something.
Watching for
I'll tongue glass him if you don't mind your own cartwheels.
What is it? What do you see up there?
With your father's nose and always poking us into trouble. You are far too curious and meddlesome to have been born a Harfoot. Are you quite certain you're not part squirrel?
Uh-oh.
Something on fire.
I think it's a town.
Horden.
Yep.
Oh, she's like, I didn't even get to rehearse the song.
Uh-oh.
It's like, well, that's not right.
Yep, there goes the dinosaurs.
This is where Littlefoot becomes a barrel of oil.
Shut your mouth.
But sometimes the lights shine just as brightly reflected in the water as they do in the sky. How am I to know which lights to follow?
Sometimes we cannot know. Until we have touched the darkness.
I tell you.
Yep, there she goes.
That was a pretty sweet transition. This is not good. Uh-oh.
You done effed up at Elrond? Except it wasn't Elrond, it was the king.
Yeah. That worked a lot better.
Yeah.
Is it giant mark of Sauron? Oh no. It's a person.
It's Hobbit Jesus. And it's in the shape of an eye.
Okay.
Wow.
So that was the first episode of The Rings of Power, and
it was awesome.
It was so good. I had low expectations for it. Like I said, it being an Amazon Prime exclusive show, but
like I said, and it wasn't that bad.
Yeah. I feel like we can kind of tell some things because we've seen the Lord of the Rings movie, so obviously we knew that Galadriel wasn't going to go.
Yeah, she wasn't going anywhere.
But I think it's set so far ahead of where The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings is set that there's a lot that we don't know what happened.
Yeah.
So...
I mean, it's literally like 3,000 years, right?
Probably.
I mean, didn't Elrond say in the movie, I was there 3,000 years ago?
I think so.
And when he was talking about the human king, right? That took the
Isildur.
The ring. Yeah, Isildur took the ring off of Sauron's finger.
It's been a while since I actually watched Lord of the Rings, so
I'm gonna watch it again.
So dates and everything, I'm not gonna remember completely.
Yeah, but
I wasn't expecting to see hobbits in this.
I wasn't either, to be honest.
Granted, they call themselves Hardfoots, which I think is hilarious because if you know anything about hobbits, their feet are hard because...
And hairy.
They're big. That's meant for rough terrain and everything, and that's why they're hard. So I wasn't expecting them to show up at all, and I was pleasantly surprised.
Yeah. I thought that hobbits were like somebody who, people who are always like well in the background of everything except the Hobbit and the Lord of the Rings.
Right. Well, see, like my thing is, I know that like in the Lord of the Rings, a lot of the different races have never heard of hobbits before. Like Ents have never heard of hobbits. Like, they had that long, like, week-long conversation just to come to an agreement that they are not, in fact, orcs.
Yeah.
Like, and obviously you see some Ents in this episode. Yeah. So, hobbits are very good at
they're
hiding.
They're obviously very good at hiding.
And I think a lot of it is, like, defense mechanisms because they're so small.
Yeah.
So...
Well, that's the way most animals are. They're...
Right, but when do other races become aware of hobbits, you know? And I think that Nori is going to go off, and that's how hobbits become known to others.
Mm-hmm.
That's just my little prediction for this.
Mm.
You got any predictions for this?
I'm wondering if what did they call them? The river folk or something? The one that Smeagol was before he was Smeagol.
Oh yeah, they're very close to
hobbits, right? So maybe we're gonna meet them at some point.
Yeah, that would be cool. Smeagol and Deagle. I love Smeagol.
Mm.
I think it's because I really like Andy Serkis.
Yeah.
He's really good at what he does. I want to know who that was that just fell out of the sky.
I think it was Sauron.
You think it was Sauron?
Well, the fire around him looked like Sauron's eye in the Lord of the Rings movies.
Yeah.
And,
so then that leads you to think, like, what happened to Sauron for him to fall out of the sky?
Well, obviously...
Or like, that guy...
Obviously, God kicked him out of heaven.
Or, like, that guy at the pub said they're waiting for their king to return again. Now, I initially thought that he was talking about Sauron, but maybe he was talking about, what they say, Morgoth?
Yeah.
So maybe that's who that is. It's one of the two, I think. I also believe that the healer's son is that elf's son.
Mm-hmm.
So...
Even though he gave him a you people? Because he
fair,
obviously doesn't know.
Yeah. He doesn't know, like the guy said, like, you don't know what happened to your father because he ran off.
Yeah.
So obviously it was at a super young age to the point where he doesn't even like remember his father.
Yeah.
Just knows that
he might not have ever met his father. He might have just like
his mother talked about him.
Just kept it all hush hush. Right.
But then if that's the case, does the kid have any signs of being part elf? I thought maybe his ears, and maybe that's why he's so like a you people kind of person, because he resents being part elf.
Yeah.
So
I've always found that the most the people who are like most anti something are always afraid that they are that thing.
Right.
Like when you were doing a rewatch of Glee that one time, and you were in the first season, and that big football guy was like picking on all the gay kids, and I was like, that dude is gay.
Oh yeah, and I was like, how did you guess that? Like we didn't find out until like the second
season. People who
season.
hate gay people the most are either gay themselves and hiding it and ashamed of it for whatever reason, or they're afraid that they might be. And it's just they're lashing out at
right.
They're a lot of times the things that we hate about other people are things that we see in them that we don't like about ourselves.
Yeah.
And that could be like he's seeing the elf and he knows that he inside that he might be part elf, and he's hating it more.
Yeah.
Because he sees the way other people react to the elves.
To the elves, yeah.
And knowing that the elves are basically there to keep an eye on them because they backed Morgoth.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, that makes total sense. I think that's pretty much everything that happened. It was an establishing episode, but a lot also happened.
Yeah, I definitely can't wait to see more.
Oh, me too.
Something that I don't know that I'm very much wanting to see is we know what the One Ring does, but what do the other rings do?
Oh, that's another thing. The one elf that Elrond like followed all of his work since he was a kid. I honestly think that he's there to make the rings.
Make the rings for the elves, the elf rings.
Yeah. Now, if he makes the rings for just the elves or all of them? I can't quite remember how everyone came to possessing rings. Aside from Sauron, he made his in secret in the fires of Mordor in Mount Doom, which is why it has to be brought back there to be destroyed. But I can't remember exactly what Galadriel says at the beginning of Lord of the Rings about the rings, whether they were given as gifts. If that's the case, then it could be this elf guy that makes all of them, or...
Alright, so what you're saying is we have a Lord of the Rings we watched this week. And also, I gotta say that I have Audible credits, so not a sponsor. But the Silmarillion, the one that Tolkien started. That Tolkien started, but I think his nephew or somebody finished. That I need to download that and maybe give it a listen. Yeah.
I should actually read that. I do have a copy of it.
Like a physical copy?
I have a physical copy.
That's cool.
Yeah, it wasn't until a few years ago that I got into audiobooks.
Yeah.
Before I was diehard, like, book in my hand, please.
Old fashioned.
Yeah. And I've kind of broken away from that. I do still enjoy actually physically reading a book, but I do like listening to books too because I can multitask.
Well, I like audiobooks because I can do it while I'm driving. And though I've totally seen people read actual books while driving, and it is scary.
Yeah.
Because they're like literally like doing this.
Yeah,
I'm just like,
that's very dangerous.
Yeah.
Practice safe driving, kids.
Yeah.
That's your PSA for this video.
Yeah, right.
So yeah, I think that's going to be it for this video. I'm very, very pleased with this first episode.
First episode was awesome.
We'll have to watch the second episode real soon because both episodes are already out.
Yeah.
Actually, by the time at the time that we're recording this, the third episode will be ready.
Yeah.
On Amazon, because we kind of
dragging our feet a little bit.
Not really dragging our feet. It was just that we didn't like his work schedule doesn't.
Yeah, it doesn't really jive with the whole thing, and you know we don't exactly have a fan base here to be worried about getting everything out on time. So,
but I'm still trying to get it out as quick as possible.
Yeah, and we still have our Breaking Bad, and we got our House of the Dragon going on, and then you already started recording video game stuff. So, yeah.
Now I started recording video game stuff for my other channel.
For your other
channel.
Yeah.
Yeah. We have this channel, which will be reactions and video games. And then I have a channel to play The Sims.
Link in the description below.
And some other
right over here.
Video games. Mainly like Sim-esque video games, like that new Dreamlight Valley, which I started playing.
Did you know that is the most downloaded game on Steam right now?
That makes a lot of sense. Well, here's the thing. On Steam, before the actual game released for early access, you could go and download the avatar creator. So everyone was doing that ahead of time, and then you can import it into your game. I didn't do that. I created my own, but then I did my own, a totally different one on the game. So if you want to watch some Dreamlight Valley videos or Sims 4 videos that are all Disney related, the link to my other channel, Simmer in Disneyland, will be in the description.
Ooh, or maybe you could do one of the things that's up over here, maybe. The little...
Yeah, if I can get it up here, it'll be somewhere up here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's going to be it for this video. Leave us comments below if you watched, well, obviously watched the show already, or else it's awkward to be
predictions.
So give us predictions on what you think is going to happen. Who do you think the person is that fell from the sky?
Do you agree with us? Do you not agree with us?
Do you agree with us? Do you think it's either Morgoth or Sauron? Or do you think it's someone completely different? So let us know.
Likes.
Give us thumbs up if you like the video. Subscribe if you haven't already. And ring the notification bell so that when we have new videos out, you'll be notified.
The YouTube stuff.
YouTube stuffs. And things. But until next time, guys. Bye.
See ya.